Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. We are here in Necluda, I believe that's what this region's called. Or at least this region over here is Necluda. Anyway, we're here trying to find a shrine, which should be at this spot more or less. It looks like we have some kind of puzzle here. Now, I actually already did a few minutes of this, and then, well, a sudden smoke alarm going off forced me to abort the video. So I've come back to redo this part, and Yunobo, you're kind of in the way over there. Guys? Alright. There we go. Now, if we talk to this guy, allow me to guide you. He gives us the puzzle that we have to solve to bring the shrine out. Welcome. On this land sits the sacred shrine entrusted to me. I believed my destiny was nullified when this land fell to the surface. It was therefore fortunate that I fell to this precise spot. I can still fulfill my task. What is that task? To give visitors in this land particular words of guidance. Give keys born of water to the three altars. The sacred shrine will appear. Heed these words and offer keys to all three altars to reveal the sacred shrine. So obviously it means these three things here. I'm pretty sure I already know the answer, thanks to the aborted recording earlier. But it took me a few minutes to think about it, because there's a whole bunch of stuff meant for fire here. There's a bunch of flame emitters and some flint that can be used to start a fire. And, these three things, that doesn't really look like ice, but, I tried spraying some fire on them to see if I could melt it. And sure enough, it's not ice. Talk to this guy a second time. Give keys born of water to the three altars, the sacred shrine will appear. Water can sometimes change its form. Right. So, now we get to the part that I haven't actually tried yet, and that I merely suspect is the answer. And we have some rockets over here. Might as well. Okay, so actually let's switch to this one. It's the one I've been using. Wait, what? Oh. There we go. Now then. So what I'm gonna do, I want it so that it lands on these rocks here so that it doesn't go floating down the river. Oh great, it's melting. It's in the sunlight, so yeah. Get it into the shade, and it ought to stop melting. Your behavior is a threat. Oh, calm down, you. Okay, that's one. So now I need two more. That wouldn't... Well, I didn't expect it to be the perfect size right off the bat like that. What's up with that guy? Is something there? Oh, it's you, the Master of Underpants Excellence. The one who showed us all how to achieve more wearing less. Thanks for your help with all that. What? My new outfit? I've always been a stylish person, a real cutting-edge sort, not to toot my own horn. I joined the Zonai survey team purely because I thought their outfit was so unfashionable that it'd be fashionable. But that whole underpants debacle made me realize I'm not cut out to be a surveyor of ruins. See, I have reinvented myself yet again. Unfashionable fashion is so last year anyway. True chic never goes out of style. Now I'm looking for a certain thing near here that would make quite a fashion statement, so I hope. I'm also the sole person looking for it, and that makes me the one and only member of the fashion survey team. So he thinks there might be a cave here with an outfit inside of it. Now, there's a small pond back here. Maybe going to the pond would be faster than going to the river? What? Ah, more of those things. All right. Okay, so get two. Carries them. What? What happened? Why is that happening? What? Oh, for the love... It's shrinking rapidly. Stop that! This is really ridiculous. I'm actually kind of curious how long it'll take them to just shrink away to nothing. That one's gone. And now that one's settled in the shadow of the tree, so it's not going anywhere. Right then. Just one. Okay, too big. How best to handle this? Take it out into the sunlight, maybe? On the other hand, it's 9 p.m. now. Okay, it's still actually melting. Oh, there we go. Now I need a really small one. Thought I saw a shooting star briefly. Okay, it is in fact melting. Even though it's night, so there's no sunlight, it is in fact melting. Can't pick it up. It is not melting anymore. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, guys. Get out of the way, thank you. Whoa, that went fast. Just about perfect, though. Close enough to bring the shrine out, at least. Wonderful. Magnificent, you have discovered the sacred shrine. This means that the task I was given is complete. It has taken a long time, but I have done it at last. Glad to assist. Sky Shroom. Right, once I get this squared away, I have a few people to go talk to. Looking at the map, I notice a very small chasm on the other side of the river. I should go check that out while I'm in the neighborhood. Big battery. Okay. Anything down below? Does not appear so. Okay. An ordinary blessing shrine, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that little chasm on the other side of the river. Definitely worth checking out. What would be the best way to get over there? Where exactly is it? Okay, that'll make it easier to actually find. And now to get across the river. Uh-oh. Thought I heard something sneaking up on me. There was a weird kind of wind gusting sound. Huh. What's with all the birds? Okay, another chasm inside a well, eh? What's down below? Okay, I've definitely been there. Alright, the Dueling Canyons mine. Yeah, I remember this now. I came here when I was trying to get to the Wellspring of Courage to reach this guy. I came west this way and ended up on this side, but I needed to be on this side, so I had to go all the way back around. I remember that now. South Nabby Lake Well. Alright. Let's put on the glide gear so that I can fall without worrying about the impact. Let's see. So that leads me to that little spring down below? Huh. I guess there's always water at the bottom of a well in this game. Looks like a silver and a black moblin arguing about something. I have not taken a picture of a black moblin. Look, camera, stop focusing on the blastozonite deposits. Oh, whatever. Let's see. Is it really worth being down here? I don't think so, actually, honestly. I guess I could do some zonite mining, but honestly, why bother? On the other hand, this looks interesting. I wonder if there's something there. If I look back on the surface, yeah, that's the lake. Maybe there's something there worth checking out. Wasn't there another item deposit thing? Yeah, there. Is always good. Okay, I'm trying to reach this thing right here. Looks Looks like there's another enemy encampment right behind it. It's kind of annoying. No, okay, it's not right behind it. Not too far away, but not too close either. Okay. These going to be all Evermeans. Let's get gloom resistance. And an axe. Ah, there's the item depot. This looks important somehow. No, it doesn't seem to be. Okay, anyway, item depot. Let's see here. Fans and a control stick. Perfect. There's the big ones, okay. What was that, you Nobo? Okay. Got that all fixed up. Now then, where exactly am I trying to get to? There's a little bit to the north and in there. So just go north around this little bend, see if there's something in here. That's my plan. Nothing but a puff shroom. Kind of disappointing. And what's that? Looks like a traveler's spear. Soldier's spear. Already have a picture of it. Yeah, there's not really anything here that was worth my time. Well, okay. Right then, back to the actual matter at hand. The Thunderhead Isles were just revealed, and I feel reasonably certain that this is where Mineru is hiding. Question though is where to start. Maybe at the tail? Yeah. Not really sure. I strongly suspect she's hiding at the head. So if I just want to go straight to see her, probably be best to start there. But, me being me, I'd like to explore. So I'm going to go to the tail, see what I find there, and then just move along. Oh, there's some cart tracks there. That ought to be interesting. Oh, there's cart tracks all over the place. Okay. But before I do that, there are two people I want to talk to. First, I want to speak to Taro, who said he was going back to Kakariko Village, see if he has anything new to say. And I also want to talk to Pura at Lookout Landing, see if she has any special reaction to all of this news. So let's get a move on. Also, I wonder if Paya has anything to say. She is, after all, the new chief of Kakariko Village, having taken over now that Impa's retired. I wonder where Taro's hiding out. Oh, who's on that horse? Take cover? Oh, you're that fellow I met that one time. What a coincidence. I suppose fate really wanted the two of us to run into each other again. I'm sure you can remember my brothers, the two fools talking in circles about swords and beasts. I finally got fed up with them and decided to go on a solo adventure exploring my favorite caves and ruins. You're alone too, right? Alone is good. It means you don't have to put up with endless inane arguments. Sometimes I do miss having people to talk to, but still, it's better this way. I must not rest. Not yet. It seems my knowledge was useful to Taro and his colleague for their investigation. I'm glad. I believe that deepening our examination of the ring ruins falls under my duty as chief. Even still, in retrospect, I can see that perhaps I got a bit carried away with this task. From now on, I intend to turn my focus firmly toward the villagers. As their chief, it is up to me to watch over the village. Duty aside, know that I'm always praying for your safety, Master Link. Always. Please, take care of yourself as surely as you take care of the rest of Hyrule. Do my best. Okay, these fish. Have I taken a picture of one of them yet? I have not. Okay. Gotcha. Not an ideal picture, but it'll do. Can't lift him up, that only scares him away. Oh well. Where's Taro? Doesn't seem to be in here with Wartsworth. And also, now that I think of it, those two arguing guys, one of them was the husband of this store owner here, and she was talking about him before. Welcome! Well, visitor, I heard the news. You've done us a huge favor. Those two have argued about offense and defense since they were barely old enough to walk. They just praised each other's vegetables, and now it's like a brand new day for those old coots. We've also got some stock back in, so it's happy days all around. That reminds me, please take this. Oh, thank you. That's called an Endura carrot. Cook it to gain stamina. It's a precious natural remedy. It's been prized since old times, and it's become remarkably rare of late. Please take it with you on your journey. Thank you truly. Please drop by any time. Okay, so no more quest. There's one little problem. Bird eggs are still in short supply. The Cocos still lay their eggs every morning, of course, but they just started laying them in a new spot. I tried following them once to find their new nesting place, but I'm not as quick on my feet as I once was. Given how well our bird eggs sell, I usually like having 10 or so on hand so I can easily restock them. But, oh well. Sure, here you go. Oh, you really brought me 10 bird eggs? What a kind-hearted thing to do. Thank you so very much. Of course, I'm not about to take them off your hands without paying. 5 rupees each, huh? I know it's not much, but that should still be more than you'd normally get. Here, let me just put these on display. There, now both my shelves and my heart are full. Please come again. ₹12 each, and she only paid me 5. Huh. Alright, but where's Taro? Maybe he's up there? I kinda doubt it, but it's worth checking. I hear Korok. Is that one I've already found? Can't tell. Okay, it looks like Taro's not in here. There's a book under the bed there. Read Paya's Diary of a Chief? Sure. One day, Grandmother said to me, "You've grown up, Paya." It took me by surprise, so I simply nodded. She nodded back and said, "It's settled. As of today, you are the chief." And so it was. Suddenly, I was the chief. But what can I hope to achieve? Just like Grandmother, I do have Dorian as my aide, for which I'm grateful. Yet, for some reason, he seems troubled. Grandmother has become obsessed with old books. I'm hesitant to reach out to her with my concerns. I fear this chief's hat that Grandmother has given me is too heavy for me to bear. Literally, it rather hurts my head. Next page. It happened suddenly, without warning. I was so frightened by the impact. It was as though someone had taken a hold of this world and given it a violent shake. The air grew stagnant, weapons decayed, and ruins fell from a somber sky shrouded in dark clouds. How fortunate that none of the villagers were injured. As for the village itself, it has been utterly transformed. Next page. 5 large ring-shaped ruins fell down upon the village, and a large opening in the ground has been spotted at East Hill. Even with everything that is happening, Grandmother said she was going to set out on a journey with Kato. I tried to stop her from going at a time like this, but she insisted that such times are precisely why she must go. I had no choice but to bid her farewell. Her eyes seemed to wordlessly say that she was shouldering some great mission. There were 11 peculiar symbols depicted in the books Grandmother was reading. Could they somehow be related to her sudden departure? We already took care of those. Next page. I told Pura of Lookout Landing about our village's situation. She said ring-shaped ruins are incredibly unusual. Realizing that this could be a good opportunity to help the village, I made arrangements with the Zonai survey team at once. I returned home to greet them, and that's when Princess Zelda arrived at the village. She seemed almost like a doll of herself, the same outside but no spirit within. I could not hide my uncertainty. She forbade anyone from entering the broken and partially floating ruin, and then she left, just like that. She did not mention the village's awful condition or have any words of kindness for our villagers. Next page. The Zonai survey team has arrived at our village. Their leader, Taro, is truly incredible and has already found a clue in the quest to decipher the Zonai writing. I tentatively named the ruins that fell upon our village the Ring Ruins. It seemed the obvious choice. The villagers have treated me with such warmth. They even embraced my decision for us to coexist with the Ring Ruins. Of their own volition, some of our villagers volunteered to aid research and others for patrol duty. It is humbling to behold. Dorian's sweet little daughter Coco even crafted souvenir items called ring garlands. Before I knew it, our days of never having visitors had passed. Our quiet village seems to have regained its vigor. Next page. Before Before all else, we must learn more about the ring ruins. It is my responsibility as chief to see that it is done. I intend to fulfill my duties as chief in a manner that is slightly different from my grandmother's way. Gone is the chief who sits in her hall with quiet wisdom. That is what the village needed of her then, but no longer. I must keep moving forward so that, when she returns, I can greet my dear grandmother with a triumphant smile. Well, interesting, I suppose. Doesn't help very much. Oh, look at this. This is the picture from Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the mural from Breath of the Wild. Calamity Ganon with all of the guardians. The hero with the Master Sword. The princess with the holy power. And the 4 divine beasts. And also the Sheikah Towers. Yeah. It's nice to see that this is still here. Although the continuity is kind of weird now. I still haven't fully figured it out, but it looks as though history's basically changed. Ah, Link. Now that I think about it, with 5 large ruins crashing down, it's a miracle no one was hurt. And this miracle wouldn't have meant a thing if it weren't for Lady Paya's leadership. I just wish she weren't so focused on the ring ruins. But she's come such a long way as chief, and I plan to be there for her as she continues to grow. Alright. But I need to find Taro. He said he was coming back here. Well, I guess I don't need to find Taro, but I want to. Aha! He's right there strolling down the street. Investigating the floating ring rune was the single biggest discovery of my career. Due in part to you, Link. Our ancestors left behind such a rich history. It's crucial that we pass that knowledge on to future generations. But any history needs to be accurate, so I intend to continue my work translating Zonai inscriptions. Thank you for all your contributions. Okay. Not much there. More balloons. And the rain's finally stopping. Only briefly, though. It's going to start back up again in just a few game hours. Huh. Now, I'm sure I heard a Korok near the chief's hut. So let's get some height. The stone slab at the floating ring ruin. Some translation notes dictated to Paya. Promise, Zelda, solemnly signed, Mineru, sage of hide the key, Dragonland, southeast, entrust, future, wish, defeat, Demon King. What this tells us is that the 5 stone slabs that fell in the village were written by some sort of sage called Mineru. Dragonland and southeast are most likely pointing to the Zonai ruins in Faron. A key has been hidden there, and it's related to Zelda and the Demon King. Okay, a bit more height. Alright, now let's see. Ah! I'm sure that I heard a Korok rattling somewhere. I thought maybe it was up here, but no. Oh, wait. There's one. At the other end of the roof spire. Come to think of it, I'd heard that Coral Forest has been kind of weird lately. I wonder if it's better yet. Okay, now they're suddenly telling me I need to go take care of that, are they? Well. I want to find Mineru first, then I'm going to go to Coral Forest. Aha! This is where I was hearing the rattling. Boy, they're going to keep pounding that in, aren't they? Back in Breath of the Wild, under there was a good place to gather stamella shrooms. There were lots of them under there. Alright. I think I'm done here. Let's go back to Lookout Landing, talk to Pura, and then start working on finding our way up to that dragon island. What was it called again? Thunder Dragon Island? Or I don't remember. Alright, here we are. So King Rauru and the Six Sages fought the Demon King in the Imprisoning War, and Princess Zelda was one of those people, the Sage of Time. Now if we find the fifth sage, Mineru, then we should have all the sages. At this point, we need to do a thorough investigation of the Zonai ruins in Faron. Well, actually what we need to do is Thunderhead Isles. Investigate there. Let's see. What's a good place to go for that? I believe there are materials here that I can use to make an air bike. So if I fling myself up out of the Skyview Tower here, I can make an air bike and then take a quick jaunt south to Thunderhead Isle. Calip's still kind of just hanging around. Oh, it's you. I see you found my base of operations for surveying. The new Sky Islands you discovered were an amazing find. I'd love to explore them myself, but we have no way of getting up that high. If only I could fly. Think of all the research breakthroughs I could make. Oh yes, what was I saying? I lost myself in thought there. Since last we met, I've been keeping up my investigation of the ruins. No doubt an amateur ruins enthusiast like you is curious how that's proceeding. Sad to say it's a bit early for that now. The investigation is still underway. Even now, I'm hard at work processing everything I've learned. Not resting idly as some dollars might believe. Yes, this is my chance to do some solo work. I'll get results and with them recognition at last. Yeah, back in Breath of the Wild, he was investigating a shrine puzzle. Oh, Farosh is back. And, he was about as pompous and full of himself then as he is now. Okay then. Alright, they got him out of my way. And now, let's put on the enhanced battery gear. Here it is. And then, no, not quite ready. Pop out a steering stick. And now, away we go. What, is it still thundering? Looks like it is. It's actually kind of inconvenient. Excuse me. I didn't see any sizzling telling me it was about to zap me. That's rather rude. This too. All right. How irritating. All right, got a couple choices here. I can continue using the ascend power, or I could just fly up with the air bike. Honestly, I feel like using ascend. You know, doing it the quote-unquote hard way. Don't see any enemies. Oop. Darn it, that was B, not A. Eep. The fact that it was silent is rather worrying. I would expect some enemies up here, honestly. I find it a little bit concerning that it appears I'm alone up here. You know, if I'm not going to take the air bike, I don't need the battery gear. Let's, Don't really like that. Particularly because the defense power is so low. This whole place looks kind of wrecked. Okay, there's an enemy. Is it because of constant lightning strikes? Like that? It's Lake Hylia, huh? Easy to get turned around up here. Metal boxes. Boxes specifically look like the kind used for puzzles. Yeah, they'll probably attract lightning. Oh. As I was saying, they'll probably attack lightning like that. Oh my goodness, this is... Alright. This is a rougher experience than I expected, honestly. Okay. Feeling like I ought to put on the rubber gear. I could go and kill that thing, but you know what? I don't care. I'll leave him in peace. There's nothing down here on this ledge. Guess I'll have to ascend up. Ascending. And what have we up here? Looks safe enough. Huh. What would this be? Okay, I'm getting kind of paranoid here. Let's put on the rubber set. Okay. Whatever this was, once upon a time. Okay. It was one of those, you know, throw things devices. But it seems to be broken now. Or at the very least the power source isn't working. I wish I could change that, because I wonder if I could provoke the lightning into striking this thing. Would that do the trick? Then I wouldn't have to worry about climbing over there. Looks like the lightning's going to do it for me. Zap again, please. Please? Oh, well, don't mind me. I'm just kind of stuck here until you do. No biggie. Oh, a Wizrobe. Oh, dear. I guess that's not really any big deal. Ah, there we go. Oh, a more powerful type. Get over here so I can get a clear shot. And you know what? It just occurred to me I could have used Raiju's power. Could have just used Raiju's power to zap that thing myself. build a bridge. We'll get across this gap. I know it doesn't really matter which direction those are facing, but it just feels like it has to all be the same way. Otherwise it wouldn't look right. Stupid tree. That should do it. Okay, you can't hurt me at all. So, seriously, you can't hurt me at all. You know, just went whap. I think the fall damage is going to kill him. Okay, where am I exactly? Wow, I still have a long way to go. Shrine. Okay, Roger. Okay. Yeah, I should have just done that earlier. Oh, an old map. Boy, that central area that I have left unexplored has a lot of stuff in it. Not much in the way of those treasures, but still, decent amount of stuff. Okay, if I do slip down, there is an island below that I could land on. A couple islands below, in fact. Now there's a construct up above. still gonna at least check it out. Ooh. I hear something zapping. That thing? I'm not riding a metal device in the middle of this blasted thunderstorm. Wooden device, on the other hand. Why are these guys still all up in arms? Electric Cephalina. Have I gotten a picture of that yet? I have, okay. Let's see, how's that metal device put together? Basically like that. There's a shrine that way. Where is it exactly? Is it up above me? A flux construct, look at that. Flux construct 3, eh? Is it up above or down below? What is that? Well, let's not worry about that for now. Let's ride the rails here. I'm past the 1 hour mark. I'm running out of time. So let's ride the rails and see where they go. Where is this shrine? I was falling off. I was just... Ah! Seems to be this direction. Ahaha, shrine! I'll try to get it and call that the end of the episode. Metal box in the middle of a little pond. emitter. A little bit on the nose there, considering where we are. How do I get in there? Can I ascend from below? What's zip? What's that? Oh, that's what's zapping. I have to use the tracks. Okay, we got some more fans here. Okay, got those guys out of my way. Now, it looks like what I have to do is create a device to travel along the rails and then ascend up in there while I'm on that device traveling across. What now? What? Where did this guy come from? There must have been two of those guys. Come on. Come on, you things. There we go. It's trying to move on its own. Barely made it. Yeah. Anything else in here I should know about? Looks like no. Look at that, zap shrooms. Oh, I've gotten most of the way, actually. Too bad I'm out of time. Oh no, this nonsense again. Proving grounds, short circuit. I do not have time for this. I'm already over time. Quite a ways over time now I look at it. So yeah, that'll have to wait for some other video. Well, viewers, thank you very much for watching Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Been pretty productive, in my opinion. I spoke to Taro and Pura to get their opinion on stuff. Paya also, for that matter. And then started exploring the Thunderhead Isles. Began at the tail, and just started following along until I got here. Got most of the way, but we still have some distance to go. We've got to get to the Dragon's Head. If Mineru's not there, I'm going to be pretty surprised. But we will see in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.